Hi everyone, welcome on board. Welcome to the Cat Kings in my daily. This is Anisha here, and I'm going to be helping you guys kickstart with your CDPI preparation. I think by now everybody is almost done with NMAT. The last leg is there tomorrow, so all the best for all of those guys who are giving your NMAT exam tomorrow. After that, you can watch this video once you're done with your NMAT because today we are going to be talking about all the different types of written analytical tests which we can expect. Okay, so if you guys know, when we talk about written analytical test, it is going to be on Google Form. That's the new process which NMIMS has adopted this year. Okay, now earlier, if you see, it used to be a case discussion, right? So this time we are expecting it to be caselet based written analytical test. Okay, so what is it, when you say caselets? Okay, so in caselets, what we can get is you get a small scenario, okay, which is like, it's not a big huge case study, it's not 5 6 pages, it's a small paragraph which has some situation being given and some kind of a decision is taken at the end of the scenario which is given, and you have to analyze whether that argument, do you agree or you do not agree. In fact, even the first day, few of the students of IIM Ahmedabad have got this kind of case analysis. It's like, a caselet which is based on an argument, and you have to analyze and find flaws into it. You're supposed to critique the uh, argument which is made. Okay, this is a very typical GMAT style of case analysis which comes in. Okay, so when you get these type of things, what you have to keep in mind is, here when you're asked to critique the argument, so what you're going to do is, critique means trying to figure out whether it's right or wrong. Okay, so we have to look at the different types of flaws. Okay, I'm telling you, whenever you have such caselets and you're supposed to find some flaws in the grounds of what has been done in the decision making, trust me, in most of them you will find these basic kind of flaws for sure. One is called as an assumption flaw, matlab ki there is some kind of a pre-assumption made to come to this conclusion. Second is statistical flaw, means the sample size of the people to make your judgment is very small. So you can't make a big statement. You cannot analyze based on small people's sample size, or there is no given information कि कुछ analysis करा भी था with 1 2 people. It's just one person's opinion probably, right? So that's like a statistical flaw. Third is very common, is cause and effect flaw. That means a wrong thing has been attributed as the cause for some kind of damage which is done. All right. And the fourth one is called as, comparison flaw. That means you are not comparing apples and apples. You are comparing apples to oranges. Obviously, it's not going to make sense then, right? So this is one type of caselet which we can get, which is like an argumentative caselet. Okay. Second, and which is very, very common, is it's a normal situation with some problem at hand, and we're looking for some kind of solutions from you, right? So all of you guys who have attended my sessions, you would have known we have done a lot of models like the prep model and the pacer model. Incorporate those out here. Okay, it's basically trying to understand the problem well, do a detailed root cause analysis to the same, then come up with solutions, and then come up with risks as well. So we'll understand more of this if you have attended my sessions. If not, you can drop in and join on the CDPI course. You can watch the recording of all of these different types of models which we can use in them. Okay, and another type which comes in pretty common is, these can be some management problems. When I say management problems, it could be an HR problem. For example, there are a lot of people who are leaving the company, so what do you do? Or like the real life situation example of COVID, that everything was shut down, people were made to start shifting the culture from working in office to work from home. How do you build the kind of team building activities and keeping the team glued, keeping the productivity maintained, all of those things? So it's a real life management HR problem. We could have marketing case studies or marketing problem scenarios wherein we can talk about, there is a particular company, like for example, let's take Lays. They want to launch a new flavor, a new variant. So how should they go about? You can't just jump to conclusions and tell me like, okay, you do this, your problem is solved, launch XYZ flavor, it's done. It has to be a thought process, right? So this written analytical test is very important to understand the art of writing in a structured way. Okay, here we are talking about how to, your clarity of thought, your entire analytical bent of mind in analyzing and coming to conclusions. The entire steps or the process followed is very, very essential. Then we look at the kind of language used, the kind of vocabulary. Are you able to use management terms into here, which shows a clear cut inclination towards an MBA? So, this is all, which is the various types of written analytical tests we can expect, and you need to prepare for these caselets. Okay, so make sure you guys are doing that. In fact, I'm going to be taking this next week once you all are done with NMAT. So, we are going all full throttle with your CDPI preparation. Now it's not going to be CDPI, it's going to be called as your what PI preparation. All right, where I'm going to make you guys on every weekend meet NMIMS alumni from various sectors, people working in marketing, finance, consulting, working in ITC, Google, Marico, all of these, so that y'all can also learn from their experiences. How was their journey at NMIMS? What made them crack NM when they prepared for the interviews? What about NMIMS can you learn from them and talk about in your interviews? Because that is something which is going to be very, very crucial and helpful for all of you guys. Because in this world of now virtual interviews, you have to make sure your content has to be super strong, because that's going to take over maximum weightage in the interviews. Because your body language, I don't have parameters like when you walk into the room, how do you walk in, those kind of soft skill parameters are limited now. I'm not saying they're not there, they're very much there. In fact, they're very much more important. Because like if you guys see on Zoom, you are like what, so close to the PC, I can see you right up in my face, whereas in an interview room you were sitting far off from me on a table chair, right? So all of those aspects you need to learn, you need to understand, which is why we have a team of 20 people who are taking mock interviews every day, all NM guys, for all of you guys to make sure you all convert your interviews. They will be grilling you, making sure you guys go and give your best shot out there. Okay, so if you really want to convert your calls of NMIMS, off campuses, even all the other NMAT accepting colleges like Somaya, Bocconi, all of these things, get on board soon. Don't waste more time, because NMAT is done. Now is the real challenge. Now you have to make sure you prove your mettle in your interviews. All right. Thank you so much. All the best. Take care and stay tuned to more videos coming up every day, 10 p.m. for you guys.